Hi, Feather. Hi. I turned on the monitor for my I wonder, does this affect how you guys hear me? Hear the game? No. No, it doesn't. Wait, does it? No, it doesn't. Shit! Kakashi. I can return her to you. Way. Stop. Don't do it. Oh? You and your mighty executioners have made my life hell. Of course, I'm willing to return her to you, but the cuffs on her body will tear Lungman in half. Damn you. Way. This is the method you used against me. The way you forced me out of Lungman. But now, our roles are reversed. I'm the guest, as well as the poisoner. Gashi, you kill my brother. No, no way. You slew your own brother. My role is irrelevant. It's like raining and shit, and I'm talking as if they're like right next to each other. Your brother's tragedy may have come from a unicorn's secret orders, or from the wrath of a lung. Whether it was me who leaked the news, ultimately, does not matter. What's important, Wei, the one thing you mustn't forget, is that your Qi Xiao drank his blood. You did it. Qi Xiao, the dragon-slaying sword. And who is it that this blade slew? Your friends, your family, your people. Dragon-slaying sword? How ironic that your people forged a weapon that would be turned against its own kind. Wei, you've gone too far. Very well. I offer you a choice. Choose. Slay me, and take back your niece, but lose your city as a result. Or let us walk free. Don't draw the sword. You know the consequences. Grinds teeth audibly. How do you grind your teeth audibly? And for him to hear it? through the rain. It's so weird. Thank you for the hydrate. I don't know why I did not. Did you do it, or I don't remember. Relax, Way. I will let you choose your own fate. If you don't take my generous offer, then you and I both, all your citizens, and these two lovely sisters, will all perish. Rooney is affected by confusion. It's highly effective. What are you scheming? Way, all the way. I know you well. Too well. I've always had a choice. Isn't that right? What will your precious citizens think when they hear that their lives have been placed upon a scale? And on the other side is a young dragon whose name they've never heard. As for me, I don't even have a reason to hurt her. Since I was negligent enough to let you step foot back into the city, there's no reason to let you leave again. Doll! Oh, really? I'll kill you myself. Now. There's no need for that. My life is not yours to take. By the way, you can save her before I put the handcuffs on her. But you'll also have to think about defending against me. Defeating me. Striking me down. Annihilating me. And what am I going to do next? And what I'm going to do next. Sorry. Way, you're actually afraid of me, aren't you? She's here. Finally. I'll kill her myself. Confessarius, answer me. The leader of Union, is there any value in forming an alliance? Why ask me about things that you know very well, Your Majesty? A youth with no possessions, background, or capital cannot possibly seek to take an important Ursus city alone. The uninfected rulers know not what to make of her actions. And they will panic, overreact, and try to resolve the chaos through more destruction. And use that chaos caused by the infected as a front. But we, Sarkaz, know better. What do you think of the team she found left here? They are unworthy, Your Majesty. As you foresaw, there is no hope for them. They are not trained soldiers, unable to cause the violence that we seek. Eliminating them will not sever Talula's power. We lack an opportunity to take her out. Right, Your Majesty. The situation that she fomented? Huh? And the power she wielded to force the issue shows that she's no one-eyed leader among the blind, or some pampered princeling awaiting the throne. She's a conspirator. Even if that is the case, require a comprehensive response from the sarcasm. In that case, I have two bits of good news. First, we already have a lead on our search for the Lord of Fiends. Rhodes Island hasn't yet been manipulated by foreign forces. Don't waste time. We need her to begin right now. Please, do not be angered. And hear me out. She is ready. Okay, I don't regret turning on the monitor. That power is rightfully yours. The true king of Sarkaz is mightier than the heir of any unknown name. Wait, that was it? Nani Wait, what? That one shouldn't be selectable? What? Anyways, hi, Hanami-chan. Hi. I failed. I failed. Did I fail? What did I do? Oh no! Oh no! No. Like, I'm pretty sure I changed it with, I'm pretty sure I changed it with, yeah, no, you shouldn't be able to use that one. What? Hold on. Yeah, that Oni-chan for some reason is was enabled. I just disabled it. I'm sorry. But now for me to call you Oni-chan, you need more points. But anyways, welcome, Hanami-chan. Welcome. Ari? Nani kore? Nani? The gap. I'm sorry. So, you're finally here. No. So, you're finally here. Kuishe. The storm... God damn it. The storm hasn't broken for days. The whole valley's snowed over. The raspberry bushes still haven't budded. It's like spring will never come. We're trapped here, starving, dressed thin, and every silent day we pass waiting for the snow to melt drives us out of our minds. You know, there's something about it all I find odd. We've never once had a smooth time of it. Any better circumstances, and they'd go to shit fast the moment I get involved. Maybe it really is like the Arknights say. I'm a bad omen. Nothing good comes of being around me. It reminds me of something from a hell of a long time ago. I've been thinking how I need to share my thoughts with you in order to find peace. December 14th. Third year without the black snake. A small oasis hamlet. Lola, get back here! You can't let them see you like that, for heaven's sake! Don't worry, I'm coming in now. Why won't you just take those clothes off? I've said it over and over. They'll bring those damn birds around. Those big black poisonous bugs. One bite and the whole field goes barren. I always wear my normal clothes, don't I? I've only been wearing these lately because I had to be outside. You remember the gentleman who gave me these clothes, don't you? The handsome one. He wouldn't recognize me in anything else. I believe destiny will send him to me again. When the time comes, you and your husband can both live happily ever after. Bah! Tallulah! Tallulah! Bald-faced liar! That's what you are! What about everything you said before then? Oh, what was it I said before? I've forgotten. It was the same, wasn't it? You said your father gave you these coats as a birthday gift. You said he was robbed blind by some ring-headed foreigner, and you ran off crying. These coats soaked in his blood. You're all over the place. The time before, that was a different story too. Ah, so I can't keep it straight? Your memory is just wonderful. Don't suck up to me. Always talking complete nonsense. I forgot to fix it. Fuck. Because no, it's not because you're mad. It's not because you're mad. It's because I forgot to disable that one. The 500 nekorunyas. The 500 nekorunyas one is now disabled. Or should be. Can disable it for you? Please. You don't have to, I guess. I didn't know you can do that. I've got a foot in the grave, but look at you, running an old coot like me in circles. Don't you feel even a bit of shame? Ah, I'm sorry. That's wrong of me. Really. Now sit down. Don't bother with your clothes, driving me up the wall. Chop, polish off that lunch already. You told me you'd be back by noon and the sun's almost down. Leave the soup on for you, but it's nearly boiled dry now. You may as well be having your supper at this rate. Oh, dear Majesty, how could our little girl turn out like this? Get that down, you. The old man still wants you for something. Oh, that miserable drunk. Where does he run off now? You'll have to find him yourself. Alright, I get it. You grow up so well, but not a single true word comes out of your mouth. Just like all those sweet-talking youngsters in the city. I really got swindled once when I was younger. There's nothing good about them. Enough. I've heard this one 100 times. Talking back. Right here. Oh, come on. Take your plate now. And get your bread. Snappity snap. Don't rush like that, you choke. You were all soaked in blood that day you showed up, though. I still get chills up thinking about it, Tallulah. If you weren't one of those good kids, the old man would have split your head open with a hatchet right then and there. Who can tell if someone else is good or bad at a single glance? That day you ran here, it was an evening dark as dark was, with all beasts crawling outside, bird and beasts and meat beasts. They never stopped howling, really made me uneasy. And then the thing you were carrying. What a knife it was. I'd never seen one so big in all my years. That was a sword. A sword. Not a knife. And don't take it clear out mountain paths again. That's not what it's for. And by the way, didn't we agree never to speak of that again? I'm getting upset. Whoops, my big mouth. Bleh. Oh, Emperor above. I won't say a word more. Not a single word of it again. Oh, your majesty, forgive an old blabbermouth for her careless sleep. That's enough. Surely the Emperor's in no place to care. He's living it up just fine in his grand old city, and us? We can't even find potatoes to eat next week. He couldn't do anything for us, even if he wanted. For that matter, I'm wondering if you even know who the Emperor is now. How rude! The soup. Are we out of salt? Yes, we ran out a while ago. The salt jar went empty last night. You're just as wishful as that old man. Eating all your salt, you pickle yourselves to death. And Lord knows what in the world you're up to when you leave for days at a time. You come back with nothing. No money, not even a thing to eat. I'll go driving this house to ruin. I get it. I'm changing it out now. So healthy you are. You ought to be working. Don't bother. I had a chat with Alina just a minute ago. She bring us some salt. Now look at you. Alina is a lot more reliable than you. She likes her studying, she gets hands-on with her work, and you still can't even sew your own clothes. To each their own. Eh? What do you mean? Everyone has their own ambitions. So what ambitions have you got? Ought to find someone good, strong, glad, and us. If we leave you to the work, Maswat will be rotting underground before long. I haven't slacked once on the yearly farm work. You've only been here how many years? Tallulah never falls behind on her work. Please stop scolding her. Alina, you need to help me talk some sense into her, or else she'll keep going on like this, and there's not much wrong with that. Oh, at last, you're here. You're the only one who knows how to quiet her down. So you're all grown up, are you? Think you're a noble just because you draped yourself in some uniform you got from Lord who knows where. Small as you are, you put on the airs anyway. Where'd you learn that? I have work to do. You two eat up if you're hungry. Alina, Tallulah, don't eat too much. Leave some for Alina too. Alright. I'll be fine, ma'am. Thank you. Tallulah, I've brought some salt over. The salt merchant will be here next week, so remember to buy some then. Thank you so much, Elena. Without you, she'd be going on for another 20 minutes. I can hear you! Where'd you go this time? Nowhere. Just out for a walk to feel the wind. Right, the landscape painting you wanted. Ah, you actually remembered. Thank you a lot, Tallulah. This brush type, this isn't by the local painters. The old painter in Shmir only knows hard strokes. I can't imagine him using a feather brush. These soft tips, this was a night-ice plumage from before it molted. Hi, Yuna, welcome! Welcome, Yuna, welcome. Hi. Tallulah, you entered the city. Can't find it. Can't hide anything from you, huh? Why hide things from me? I'm not Gendarmerie? Or a tax collector? You don't need to know about any of it. It's danger all around there. And you're in the thick of it then? The deer facing her seemed almost supernatural. The white-haired Draco felt deep down that if you didn't want Alina to know what was happening, your best option was not to let those things happen at all. I'm just saying, Alina, you don't need to worry about trouble! There's trouble! What's all the racket about? Storming in without even knocking? I don't know what I'll do if the bolts are broken. The infected patrol unit. Your old man brought this rabble on us. What? Tallulah, where are you going? Oh, the knife! Alina, don't let her wave that thing around! Let me repeat myself, old boy. I could just break your leg and come in all the same. You've already gone searching before. What are you here for now? We can't even afford your taxes anymore. What more do you want to wring out of us? This is a routine inspection. We don't care how you try to sweeten the pot this time. We're mandated to inspect every 2 years. If we don't carry this out, then we're all in for the whip. But if you just consent, we can't give anything anymore. We've got nothing to give. No money, no jewelry, not even any more food. The hell are you going on for? This is routine inspection. Out of the way. So, sir, officer, sir, we've got nothing left to give. Honest to heaven, if you need to take something with you, just take me, for God's sake. I said out of the way. Oh, my leg. What are you doing? Huh? Some girl from somewhere. Hey, you're close there. Where did you come from? No farmer could afford to wear those. I'm asking. What are you doing? Huh? Not a step closer. What do you think you're doing? Have you seen your eyes? Don't you look terrifying? Do I see a death wish? Yesterday, the chaff cracked. Ding, 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 ding.
早くしろ。ドブでもがいてろ。行くよ。
Why are you breaking it? Oh my god.
この子たちのことは見とく。
悪くない位置取りだね。
悪くないってfuck.
当たらないよ。
潜伏開始。
早くし、お前にかける情けはない。抗ってみなよ。
抗ってみなよ。
私はこんなの嫌だよ。
こんなの嫌だよ。
大そうかな。
準備ば当たらないよ。
ドブでもがいてろ。
This is too easy.
さあ、あと少し。
あと少し。もう、that's a lot of them.
ご命令。
やるのか。ドブでもがいてろ。
やるのか。Mission accomplished. I didn't cut off your hands. Pick yourself up. Don't you dare think this is over. I'll cut your tongue right here then. Off he goes. Are you okay? What have you done? Oh god, Tallulah! Look at what you've done! Tallulah, we'll have to transport the village in 2 days. Just look at what you've... You fought the patrolman. There'll be hell to pay now. Okay, so are the villagers like mobile too, or what? Letting him beat you was even less of an idea. It's getting late, and he's on the run. If I kill him now, he will be long gone by the time the others find his remains. But that won't solve any of our problems. Once the patrol unit regroups, they'd still come looking for us. They might well be out to get revenge on us. And yet you did it! Now what do we do? Calm down. They're looking for infected, and they still don't know. Don't know what? They don't know what I'm about to do. Hey, Tallulah! It's okay. Go on, I'll walk you back. You're like there. You'll need special attention to heal. So today's the day you start helping me walk? I always thought I was still in good shape myself. Who'd guess I couldn't outrun it? Tallulah, there's something I need to tell you. What is it? A good question. Sorry, I don't remember. Look at me now. Look at my memory. That's some impressive forgetfulness, alright?
医療班は現地にて感染者の組織採取を行い、当エリアの感染サンプルとしてください。
当エリアのあれ 何これ Law, original law, had behind it, in synonymous form with vengeance, the same original need, the need for violence. City-states made pledges to their people and used sumptuous lives in stable surroundings to appease them, to let their lifespans serve one man-made purpose, to tame their innate will to subjugate, to teach them to be at ease, to lead them to be weak. Our Majesty is sage, perceptive. A great many city-states will treat strength as a crime, will take a deficient courage as a virtue, will regard fear of death as progress. Our Majesty will tear their last semblances from them, make them reflect, make them search themselves. We, as a human race, have always had a kind of thirst flowing through our blood vessels. Thirst to lose our own life, forced by our actions. Fairness is not by nature. Fairness is dependent on having the wisdom, the force of will to create it. Our Majesty intends to recover all they need. All this the cities took away, and give it back to them. New purpose will be declared. Our Majesty will rebuild their thought, worn flat by daily life and boredom, and rouse the sanguine courage within them, bound by deadened ethics for too long. Violence runs our bodies through and through. If we don't allow it to germinate within ourselves, we will become resentful, insignificant and numb, and thus will incur our own destruction. Those who fear habitually are despicable. If one wants to be alive, they ought to be immersed in the heart of violence. See clearly how so much of ethics is a sham. Understand the barren of our present world. Only violence is real, able to be felt. Not punishment, not rule, not weighing of values and the decorum of appeasement. We will use our fists and weapons to tell them that we are alive and that we ought to be alive. The right to life is reserved for the living. Do not blame Our Majesty the Emperor for the punishment handed down on me. I showed contempt, ignorant of the times, for how he spoke all on his benevolent mind to the masses. For he was loath for his people to all too quickly suffer the pain of violent change. Even so, I cannot cease to tell the candid truth. I must continually praise Our Majesty's most profound insight. I can only shout my honesty. I cannot be silent. The reality is, we do not want whatever justice, nor do we expect peace. Only the short-sighted, rushing about their own interests, can wallow in peace. What we want is to put to use the violence that surges in our veins, the nature of us aroused by the dawn of our own civilization, the origin of our dauntless struggle and victory. We want to make use of violence, dress it up any way to make our needs seem sensible. But that is irrelevant. Should we need we should seek directly. Leave the dressing up to the historians and the champions of morals. They only need justification, while our survival is more justified than any theory. We want to injure people, defeat people, destroy people. And if Ursus reckons this disaster, then we should bring disaster to others, to people beyond Ursus. If they do not stand strong, they should be eliminated. Some are fitter to survive than others, and fitter to succeed. Weakness is evil. Strength is sublime. Our laws should be founded on the need of the city's soundest. Our country should not serve the maggots, let alone nurture the inimitous ill. May those I despise, those narrow-minded, leisure-seeking subjects be tried and found forever in the lake of blood. May your majesty lead Ursus to eternal prosperity. The last sermon of a heretical sovereign preacher as he walked to the gallows, sentenced by the Emperor of Ursus to hang. Chernobog Core City, Central District. Spies! Ursus spies! They're right here! Tell everyone! They're right here! Kill them! Kill them! Hang them above the connecting floor! Crush them against the top of Lungmen! Let's retreat, Rosmontis. They've occupied the entire commercial plaza. This entire block's been sealed off by them now. Rosmontis! Let them do this. If we take a diversion, we'll be attacked by the Union somewhere else. Sarcasm. Hey, you! Eyes on that caster! Watch her! Don't let her try anything! Kill them already! Kill them all already! Quick! Right! Kill them! Kill them all! You want to kill me? You're all blind to it! You've all got Ursus chains on your necks! Rosmontis, this isn't worth it. They're pretty much lost their minds. Let's move out of this block. Find a different breach point. Bow guns up! Blow it off! Blow her head off! You're like that bunny who was just here. You're like her! Amia didn't go this way because she didn't want to do things like I do. The hell are you staying at like that for? You're infected! You're infected! Why are you all staring at me like that? Collaborators? Trying to make it home? Like hell! Like bleeding hell! Ursus can't defeat us! We've won! Won! Fire! Fire at her! No point. No point. I don't want you to hurt me, so there's nothing you can do. What the hell? What the hell? Keep fighting! Keep fighting! Blow the whole place out! Is that a wall? What kind of arts? What the hell kind of... The bolts are all breaking against it? They're breaking! Stop attacking those wall things. It's useless. Just looking at them tells you they won't budge. Call the casters in. What the hell do you know? You're attacking her face on. We're attacking her face on. But before the arrows can reach her, and before the shrapnel can strike her face, till they hit something. Some kind of invisible wall or something. Whatever the hell, they just shot her. They can't get in. Stupid goddamn caster. We'll see how long you hold out. How much have you even got? You can't keep this up for long. We'll see how long you hold out. Why? Why? Can you not just hit her? She's not doing a damn thing. The hell are your ballistas, huh? The hell are your empowered crossbows? Bombard her! Blow her to Kingdom Scum! Blow her to smithereens! Blow her up like those goddamn morsels! And then make her tongue tonight stew! Okay, you're also cannibals? What the fuck? Hold on, I need to drink some water. This is about squad, Amia. We're through to you. Talk her down. You need to talk her down. Rosmontis, listen to the comms. All you uniforms will hang you, draw you on the power lines, and let their rotten feathers pick you apart. We'll let you know what you get for looking down on us. Being us, give us those looks. Gek. We'll kill you all. We'll throw you all into the engine. Watch the minced meat come out. What are you doing? What are you passing around about for? Running spotted squad position. Don't waste your breath. Goddamn devil. Hard-horned brute. What makes you think you can order me? You think you're Tallulah? You think you're that undying goddamn beast? Oopsie. He's already done for. Bang! Okay, I don't understand this guy. You'll all be done for. Us Orsas, infected will kill you. Kill the lot of you. You're all... And the sarcasm kicks the infected straight out of the window. The infected howls, or perhaps it's more of a laugh, as he falls from the 7th floor to the ground, and is immediately obliterated by the ballistas. Dude, bring out the big guns. Kill him dead. Yeah, can you hear me? We're taking the route we agreed. Out. No, Rosmontis! What are the guerrillas' current movements? Recon operators report the already assembled guerrillas are currently in Central Main Street, openly attacking other Union guards. There's also a few small guerrilla squads opting to retreat instead, and they're scurrying across every part of the city. I see. The guerrillas still have other obligations, but our 2 teams are already too occupied to account for the situation anywhere else in the core city. The longer it takes to break through the blockade, the less time we'll have left. If the other anti-guerrilla infected are kept pinned down by the guerrillas, we'll be able to reach the command tower much faster. We can't waste this opportunity. We'll leave controlling the overall situation to Radiant and Mantra's judgment. As for controlling the battlefield, I and Rosmontis both need more space to think. But Rosmontis, after we rule out any ambush interference, we're still guaranteed other roundabout routes. But Rosmontis, I think, more or less can only choose to eliminate obstacles in front of her. More or less. That's how she's already done things. Oh. Dr. called it wasn't the mark. We're in one heck of a mess. The Union has already fallen apart. Seeing as their infighting is killing them faster than the guerrilla attacks are. They usually have enough friction of their own, but then Patriot died and that news blew up and now everything has gone haywire. With all the devastation the whole way here, I'm hard pressed to say they're that united anymore. Notify the other team members to assemble. Have the casters bring the drones back in. We're going to converge with Rosmontis. We're going to converge with Rosmontis. God damn it, I can't. Amia. Everything's dealt with here now. Yeah. Sorry, Amia. There had to be a better way we could have done this. It's how I wanted to do it. Negotiations falling through isn't a problem. The way they are, it's impossible to communicate. And they're doing bad things. If I let them alone, they'd just do even more bad things. An entire building, you took an entire building. Did I go too far? No, I've just never been on a mission with you before. Seeing it for myself is a shocker. You really are the ace up Rodan's sleeve, huh? The strongest war machine. Did I say something wrong? Poor girl. The evening before the core city operation team's departure from the ship. I won't allow it. Dr. Kaltit, this time I'm going to have to do it this way. We've gone over this question countless times before, Amia. Your originium arts expanded your physical strength. This goes even as far as the physiological activity your metabolism requires. Your life is passing. You're not a machine, nor a ship's cannon. You cannot have your parts changed, nor can you be further processed. I know. No, maybe you still don't know. There'd be another memory far too long ago. I'm not certain how much pressure it would bring about on your body. Every simulation's result is leagues from anything ideal. I can rule out this choice. Then how about this, Dr. Kaltit? Let me put it this way. This time, I need to do things this way. I'll be taking off one more ring. Yeah. We are going over a form of violence. You have said as much to me. If you didn't want me to stop you here and now, then you wouldn't have asked me to swear it to you. The chairman and I cast these rings together. It was so that no one who came after would easily walk that path again. I'm using them, Dr. Kaltit. I won't argue for weapons, and I would never say that any kind is better for its ability to kill faster. However, what Miss Theresa left to me was not the same thing at all. Since the very beginning, perhaps they were never designed as weapons. They shouldn't be used to kill anymore. They never should. When they're used, what I think of is who I should save. This is the conclusion I've come to, after years of coexisting with them. Trusting a kind of weapon is not in any way a wise act. If you wish to use them as a surgical tool and not as a lethal weapon, then you must be in control of their blade. A blade is a blade to both the enemy and me. No matter how you see it, its characteristics will not change. Amia, they will incise you. Dr. Kaltit, I'm not afraid. Wounds can heal, but they can leave behind scars. Scars that nobody can bear to look at. But I won't give up. Sorry about that. Originium has already changed my body in ways you know. Any further wounds, there'd be 1 or 2 wounds and nothing more. I am not the weapon. Do you need me to bring up another hurtful example? What case? Who can prove that you and I are not the kind of weapon? Who can come to define whether or not we are a kind of weapon? Can weapons think? Are weapons that can think all the more fearsome? Are weapons with self-awareness automatically no longer a kind of weapon? No, Amia. I disagree. Even if I know. You've already grown up. I can't stop you. Your decisions are yours to make. Yes, operator. You've misspoken. Have you ever seen such a cute weapon before? No, not that I'm saying yeah, it's cuter. Sorry, I can't think of another way to put it. We're people with a full complement of emotions. After this is over, find a chance to apologize to her, okay? Don't, Tamia. It's okay. Let's go together. Wait, Rosmantis, I think I might fall here. I'm going to hold on tight to you. I can't let those guys, those infected, I can't let them hurt you. Oh, a little slower. Let's go a little slower, okay? Maybe I shouldn't have said it like that, but... Central District. Can you see that, cultist? No. Go. No, come here. I see it. Nobody with even normal eyesight could ignore this sort of phenomenon. Do you still remember the special infected you came across back in Lumen? The infected reunion boy who could induce mutation within other infected organs. I remember. Mephisto's hurt? Even the devils... Don't forward anymore. Inside. What are you? We need to lay out our defenses forward. The rebels have almost fought their way here. God damn it, Mephisto. What are you thinking? If we detour, they will not attack us. Nothing but pain. Wait a moment. What are you doing? Pain. Let go of me! All units, we're moving back. Keep cover. We'll change entrance ways after that. Something bad's happened already. I'm not sure if I'm doing a voice that matches her though. Oh, we're following 2 stories. Today's training is focused on evacuating civilians from a combat zone. Civilians are easy targets for collateral damage. Survey the field. Keep your eyes open. Got it! Okay. Help me! No, I'll go.
この辺温度が低すぎるかな。このチェーンソーで真っ二つにされたくなかったらさっさと投降しちゃって。
Mission accomplished.
感染者の権利は感染者自身の手で取り戻す。
Oh, never mind. We're just okay.
いかなる弁明も受け付けない。
ついておいで。
早くしろ。飛ぶでもがいてろ。
待ち伏せ準備できた。
行け。
スピードアップ。
来ないで。
この子たちのことは見とくさ。
準備版あいつらを止めて。
やるのか。飛ぶでもがいてろ。
車椅子じゃ鉄骨上でドリフトできない。
待機中か。
君にできるかな。
苦しいよね。
どうぞ。あなたの訃報を聞くのは誰なのか考えたことある。
来た来た。
クズだ。
待機中です。スピードアップ。
早くしろ。お手並み拝見といこう。
来た来た。わかりました。
早くしろ。
自分でやらないといけないことだって。
君にできるかな。
私もこんなの嫌だよ。
Mission accomplished. Thank you for the patch, Batterock. Welcome, Batterock. Welcome, welcome. Hi, hello. Ohayo. From where I left off, I ran for a very long time. We ran into a small village. I didn't think too much about it at the time. I only wanted to find somewhere to hide. I didn't think I'd actually find somewhere to stay. And I think that old couple thought of me as a daughter, since their own sons and daughters had probably long since lost their lives to Ursa's countless wars. They even kept my secret from me. I'm sure I could have spent a lifetime repaying their kindness. I regret that I never did. January 13th. Oh, kitty. During a previous routine inspection, one of our people was assaulted. Every household must now submit to a search, both for the infected and the attacker. Should we find them, we will execute them on the spot, and a household that harbored them will be punished accordingly. If you don't want a hard labor sentence, turn them in. No one will come to harm if you do your civic duty, and the offenders and infected will meet their proper end. Now we'll start from the first household. It looks like the day came after all. There's no chance I'll make it through this one. Don't go out there, Tallulah. Don't go out there, Tallulah. Hide behind the shed. They won't look there. We'll tell them you were scared of what was coming and run away. No one's blame you for it. But they might hurt you for it. I owe you better than that. I've left you some gold coins from Victoria. Spend them sparingly, and they'll have you warm and well fed for the rest of your lives. Tallulah! Tallulah! Where are you going? Oh my Tallulah! You can't go to them! Those black-hearted patrolling bugs eat people alive! And I can't just stand by and let them torture the men and women of this village. I have to see this through. I'll lure them away. Give them a wake-up call. Let them know what they've wrought. I know what's right. I'm not letting them punish these people. I'm not letting them murder anyone else. I still remember how the boy next door was beaten to death for chucking a stone. I'll never forget. Tallulah! Tallulah, you can't! That's enough! Who was at the door? Is it the patrolman? Go away! Ma'am, it's me. Oh, Alita, come in. What's wrong? What happened? Is there news? Someone told. What? Told what? The patrol unit knows there's an infected in our village. How could this can't be? I don't know who it was, but we all know what happens to those who harbor infected. Ma'am, my father passed early, and you took such good care of my mother. You and your husband both. You're like grandparents to me. And at this point, I can't really hide anything. Wait. Miss, where did the mister go? Bloody old fart. What are you doing here? I committed a crime. A confession? Ah, yeah, I remember. An old geezer got in our guy's way, judging by your limp. You were one of the thugs who attacked him. Yup. Not that you look worth the trouble. Go take a bloody hike. No point in dirtying your hands over a miserable little wrench. Hold it, sir. Look at my skin here. What's that look like to you? Infected? You're the infected? Are you serious? I realized the moment I helped you change clothes, Tallulah. We've known you were infected for a long time now. How? The old man worked the mines and came back after he'd caught Oripathy himself. We've seen how he never takes off the jacket of his. Is going to go in your place, Tallulah? No. But how could he have been? You can't trust the people here like that. The villagers will say whatever they need to for money or to save their own skins. For the last 2 years, Tallulah, we've been truly happy to have you. You're a good girl. A good girl. We don't have long left to live, but Tallulah, even if you're ill, you've still got years yet. You need to leave. Tallulah, that's what's right. Tallulah, don't go. For heaven's sake, don't go. Take me. Take me then, officer. Look at my skin. I'm the bloody diseased one. If you don't believe me, then take a look at this. A knife. Put that down. You can't touch us, old man. No, officer. Watch my arts. The elderly man slices open his own wrist, but no red flows onto the snow. It is instead as mist, scattering it in the air. Look. Oh, look, officer. I'm an infected, tried and true. I believe you. Thank you for cooperation, infected. Tallulah, come back! Don't! Is that fire? What is the Halson? Tallulah, did you? Don't, Tallulah! They'll destroy the whole village! The patrol unit is threatening the survival of the infected. You damnable black bugs. We need to start from our protection objective and make it to the enemy incursion point and stop their attack in their tracks. But if I suffer serious injury by their hands, I'll need to retreat from the battlefield, and the infected, as of yet untrained, will surely suffer their crazed revenge. Our life points will be deducted. Fighting under these conditions will be challenging indeed. No matter. Some days must have someone to shoulder them. It's always scary.次は悪くないっつったら1秒だね。来たあいつらを止めて。武装解除確認。武装解除確認。わかりました。わかりました。やるのかクズだ。能力を生かした戦術でお願い。卑怯なやつでもいい。Does he heal her? Doesn't. はい、あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。早くしく準備万全。当たらないよ。
大スピードアップ。
やるのか。ここまで来てしまったことを後悔するのはきっと私じゃないでしょう。誰一人通すものか。ドクター、あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。ほら頑張れ。もうちょっとで僕に勝てるかもしれないよ。準備万端。このおバカ、うち
ちの子たちをいじめないで。
Yay! Mission accomplished. Talula, you... Is that fire you're doing? You're the one who set them alight? Alina, I'm sorry. This was surely mean, even worse to come for the village, but I just can't stand it. I just couldn't stand this sort of... Alina? Facing her, Talula was taken aback. Alina met her gaze with an expression she'd never seen her wear before. There's a fire in your eyes. I knew from the moment you came to the village. I'd never be willing just to stay here. Came from somewhere. Where you came from, you'll go back to. This village can't hold you. I won't go back. Don't look at me like that. But within your eyes, truly there's a fire. You wanted to set something alight, but it away. You thought none of this was how it should be. You bore it until you could bear it no more. You shouldn't have been now, Talula. Not now. The villagers are innocent. Your one flare of anger only served to hurt them. What happened? Oh God! What the hell is going on? Who did this? Talula! Talula, run now, run! And don't look back! Don't ever come back! Blessings, Your Majesty! Bless this girl like my daughter! Bless her to live on! Bless her so she can live on! Talula. Talula, we need to go. No, those hideous patrolmen. We're infected, but none of the villagers are. What did you say? I'm infected too, Talula. I'm infected too. Being sitting. I don't know the whole meme, so sorry. This is where we planned to move. We had everything ready, but the old man was... We can't let them do this again. We can't let them. He saved you. Saved me. Saved the whole village. You threw his whole plan into disarray. What do you mean? The villagers were the ones who... Wait. You mean the one who turned him in was... It was his idea. That way the patrol wouldn't come again. And hopefully that would have been that. No matter how much strength you have, you can't resist the patrol unit. I can. And then... What if the... gendarmerie came? What if the city's garrisons and all the noble soldiers came? We just don't have the firepower. Once we've accumulated enough strength... Because it's not right. It's not right. We can't just look on like this. All these wicked things right before our eyes, but we turn away just to save ourselves. That's not right. That's selfish. Heartless even. If righteousness can only be upheld by greater and greater violence, how can it even be considered righteous? I can't answer these questions of yours, Talula. You've studied more than I have, that I know. But someone died today in the village. And no more ought to die. You're so clever. You can understand that. Now go, Talula. I'll be back. Tell yourself that. Talula, tell yourself that.
私たちはまた人を救ったんだね。いいことだ。
いいことだ。Central District. A short while before. How are you certain the Maze group will reach the command tower without crossing one of Tulu's elite squads? This is the problem with conspirators. Take a warlord or a tyrant of a devious king. Their strongholds are always easy to defend, hard to attack. They know their own deeds will invite furious retribution without fail. They'll use superior strength and advanced armaments to deploy unyielding defense. Yet, seeing as Tallulah despotic behavior is confirmed to be some kind of act, she would not do things this way. I want to hear your reasoning. If my thought process was one that won your approval, did you think that I would thus feel some kind of happy? Respect is a two-way street. If you value my point of view and arrive at any useful conclusions, then I in turn will give your point of view serious consideration. Tallulah is maintaining her own image. She needs to have the normal infected respect her, have the Sarkaz mercenaries obey her, have the guerrillas trust her, have the zealots worship her. She needs to have the distance between her and them clearly visible, and have these people able to examine each other. According to a series of behavior exhibited by Reunion so far, we can very clearly realize that Reunion's other leaders do not particularly recognize Tallulah's conduct at all. Even Patriots seeing through to her scheme, and no power to reverse the tide in the middle of its change. If he could have killed Tallulah all the same, he still would have been unable to alter Reunion tending towards collapse. To say nothing of the plot to exploit the infected that Tallulah has drawn up inside her own head. The time she would need likely far exceeds the time Reunion has existed so far. I conjecture that all of Reunion's actions up to now have been promised on a plan. Namely, Reunion will perish after all this is over. So will scatter keen, hidden forces across every part of her territory. When she needs them, she'll assemble them and have them make their appearance at the right moment. Doctor, I believe the Empire versus Third Army would not permit an infected to act freely whatsoever. However, Union's current conduct is all within the bounds of their tolerance. Superficial violence, lacking discipline and organization, the Third Army must be happy to see it. Think about it carefully. Would they limit themselves to being onlookers? Thus, would they risk truly willingly letting Tallulah control a whole city, even a whole country's state of affairs? Or perhaps even this is one of the weights on Tallulah's scales, used to swindle their military out of their power, having them hibernate somewhere, waiting until the situation is about to move on from her control. 500 billion stories. And then, in the truest sense, she'll be able to use the power she could never even touch, just as she wishes. But that needs time. And that you say all that, how is she not a tyrant? Because, well, current Reunion wants that in a leader. It doesn't truly need that in a leader. A tyrant treasures one's own enablers, even if a tyrant more often than not recklessly destroys them for lack of foresight or composure and weeps truest, deepest tears for it. The conspirator does not. The tyrant has chess pieces, and the conspirator does too. But the tyrant is with them on the chessboard, while the conspirator sits outside of it. We can suppose she has humanity, and thus might make mistakes. But if we are talking about a qualified conspirator with a scheme on the tracks, then even if she herself died, her scheme would continue as a matter of course. Is our operation useless then? If they were, we'd hardly be taking Rhode Island's operators to hell and back. The only thing naturally useless is killing her. So in every part and every place, we must break down her plot, antagonize her instructions, and lead her schemes to failure. If we cannot halt a leadership's forward march, then we will tear it to pieces and make it arrive at its destination no more than an empty car pass. Maybe I shouldn't have put it to you like that. Don't get me wrong, we still need to stop this Chernobyl core city. Doctor, you're worried about whether or not Amia's group will run into any incidents. I think what's on show before us is the real incident. Here. W. Where W? W stronger. Don't enter. Can you communicate with them? A certain Sarkas tribe's language. Underground, full of darkness. Darkness create evil. Evil bring pain. Too much pain. A certain Sarkas tribe's language. Will you share our pain? No luck. Even if they weren't born in Casdale, they should still have some kind of reaction to a hint of their native language. Their ability to actively think has been damaged. Could those words you're saying have any effect on them? They were meant to in the first place. No, wait. This wasn't a common sense idea. Don't get excited. But if not even this lets me rouse their conscience, then they've already lost all capacity for thought, beyond simply their ability to express. It means their brain's activity has been sealed off, or that their nervous system has been perturbed by the infected organs. Either way, we don't have enough time left to ascertain the true answer. Just based on what facts we have, it's not looking good. They don't seem like they'll attack us. They're preventing us from entering. Deeply infected Sarkas mercenaries in this area number around 6, and seem to spend most of their time set to an unconscious roam. The range of movement doesn't extend outside this passage. The severely infected collected here only after they picked up on our activity. Moreover, as long as we don't cross some boundary, they don't do anything further. Reconnaissance operator, can you detect our straight line distance to the sarcophagus? Determine position via the waveform I provided. 1.4 kilometer. Precise figure. 1453 meters. If my calculations aren't wrong, then the breakout of conflict between Reunion and Sarkaz, specially infected, happened to be roughly at a distance of 1.4 kilometers from the city hall too. We initially planned to enter the sarcophagus holding from the city hall basement shelter passage, but as things are, that exit is likely being occupied by Sarkaz special infected of the same kind. I have an unconfirmed conjecture, Doctor. What kind of conjecture? We don't know what their goal is. But these Sarkaz specially infected are likely preventing anyone else from entering the sarcophagus holding. And by happy coincidence, this district they've controlled measures 1.4 kilometers out. God damn it. You might be right. What about their gold then? At the very least, it's not the same gold those Sarkas originally had. Poor Sarkas, hailing from Kazdel. No matter where, they still become tools. I believe there are similarities between the infected and the Sarkas' current situation. These Sarkas here with us could only choose to well with hate or to lose it all. Things were meant to have changed. We have that power. Those Tikas who lost their homeland have become Sarkas, ruthless as people. And now the Sarkas before us can barely even be called people. How do you want to do this? All operators, inspect your hazmat equipment. What we're facing may be a Class 2 emergency infective situation. Doctor, in minimizing wear and tear to the utmost, we must hold the special infected's activity to the utmost. We haven't stepped in to resolve an emergency infective state for a while. This outfit looks entirely like Ursa's infected patrol unit. The infected patrol unit? Here, there's something I can't deny. The hazmat equipment we've been provided with is emblematic of Ursa's cruel rule over the infected. It shares the same prototypical design. Though our approach is intrinsically distinct from the infected patrol unit, I can only hope we're able to continue preserving that intrinsic difference. That outside forces don't force us to change beyond recognition. The same hope we hold for so many things, just like I told you about some time before. I hope you'll hope so too. So where are we now? Right now, the doctor calls it split from Amia and Rosmontis. And now Amia and Rosmontis are going towards the tower to fight Tallulah. And the doctor and Coltit are going down into the belly of the core city to turn off its power source. Was Madame Shen here? Was Madame Shen here? Which way was he headed? West. Stones throw from the excursion zone of glowing hoof. He plotted all of this. It was to ensure the area where we signed the pact was secure. Lathanyan expanded their contendant exclusion zone, overlapping our own. You won against Paychat? Did it took long? It took a little bit, yeah. Until I realized that I just gotta spam the blowy thingies. We can infiltrate, kill Kashi, and bring back the Miss. No, he's already prepared. In this meeting, the Twin Empress directly dispatched the Empress's voice, and they weren't short of armed forces. The Empresses are fresh upon the throne. If Kashi intends to blow our diplomacy apart, all our transgressive conduct may very well be the Empress's excuse to flaunt their power. We can't give him more opportunities to harm Lumen, or even Yan. Uncle! Who is she? Uncle! It's not Tull's fault! I'm not blaming her. Then you should get mad at me! You haven't done anything wrong either. I told her I was gonna go with her, but then I got scared. I let go of her hand. I didn't go with her. She looked really scared. I was really scared, and she was too. I did something wrong. I also need to sleep. I just got 6 a.m. Especially versus on the on CS2 Cologne Midri so long. Started watching at 1:30 a.m. my time, by the way. It was that bad. Is it like a tournament or something? Who is she? She made the mistake, not you. Huh, but you said you wouldn't blame her, Uncle. No, I won't. But didn't she do something wrong? If she does something wrong, you're not gonna get mad at her? She doesn't know the truth. It's not a truth anyone should be privy to. So of course she'd make a mistake. If not now, she would in the future. In so many cases, the wrong thing shouldn't be punished. Not only do we make mistakes, we make so many of them. If there's some mistake, we will make it. We can't dodge that, nor escape it. Tallulah simply made the mistake she was bound to. Is that still doing something wrong then? Yes, of course it is. This world of ours wouldn't forgive something just because it was bound to happen. The world is harsh. The people are harsh. The regimes are harsh. Apart from right and wrong, they don't care a damn. As if it's right and wrong keeping them alive, and not what they breathe and swallow. I don't get what you're saying, Uncle. Does it mean Tull can still come back? I don't know. Who is she? I don't know. Is it because of me? Tull won't come back. It's my fault. Tull. Okay, this is like the third plane. I don't know if you can hear, but this is like the third plane that's moving above my house. The fuck is going on? Who is she? Wipe your tears away. Or cry then. I'll give you 5 minutes. After you're done crying, if there's not still tears in your eyes, I'll tell you what you should do. Fuck the sleep schedule. At least they won and went into playoffs, so I can try and fix it until the playoff starts. Good job. Good luck. Good luck. Biggest CS tournament globally. And I like Spirit, so I see. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. At least you're enjoying yourself. Wei Yin gazes towards the sky. He considers bending down to comfort the tiny girl, but after hesitating, feels as if he isn't suited for the task. You're done crying, then? I want Tull back. What should I do? I'll teach you a world of things. I'll teach you how to supervise a city, how to fend off villains, how to treat your friends. Do as I say, and Tallulah will have a chance of coming back. What do I do? Will Tull be able to come back? Really? Are you tricking me, Uncle? Mama said you only know how to trick people. Can I really believe you? Perhaps I've made a massive mistake of my own. It led to your mother despising me for her whole life. Even on her deathbed, she couldn't have let go. What she told you is understandable. But mistakes can be made right. Who is she? Listen carefully. Proper conduct is worth striving your whole life for. Correcting a mistake is worth putting life itself at stake for. Talila's departure was a mistake. Every consequence it brings, I will bear. And you, who is she? You'd better grow up fast. What will it be like when I grow up? When you grow up, you'll be able to change everything. Really? Perhaps. Now let's put it this way. As long as you believe, it will be real. I'll teach you to wield a sword. We shall. To wield she shall. A smooth and sheathing blade. Cleave now as cleft. If memory serves me correctly. It's just stretchy time. It's stretchy time. Thank you for the stretch. And for my posture. And thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Our narrator needs to stretch and drink water. Yes, she does. I need to read something. Oh my god. I need to make a YouTube series where I just read stuff for people to fall asleep to. If memory serves me correctly, and I don't trust it too, the old man's name was Ivan Izyaslav. A very common name, and he was the sort of peasant farmer you could find anywhere. But he sacrificed himself for a whole mess of reasons. He gave his own life. I think about it every now and then. Am I truly worth people sacrificing their lives? What? Alina went with me. She was gentle most other times, but would suddenly just come out with venomous tongue lashings. That made me uncomfortable, to say the least. The plan was proceeding smoothly. In accordance with my own ideas, rapidly the infected of this place would surely unite as one. I hoped it would be effective, and I hoped it would be enough for the old man to rest peacefully. Aside from the old lady, no one else had been closer family to me. February 7th. Third year without the black snake. Sir, I'm what you're here for. Don't like the look of your clothes. Some old vet, are you? Get lost. There's nothing even left here. You lost stole it. All of it. What you couldn't steal, you burned. Bastards. You came to kill me? Kill me then. Goddamn demons. No, sir. I'm here to tell you that the infected patrol unit is sweeping this area today. Then let them sweep. Let them kill us all. Why don't you? We built our pathetic, unlivable village all the way out here, and they still come for us. What else can we do but let them? Sir, you can hide yourselves, and I'll talk to them. Or I can conceal myself. And who are you? I always said, you military noble bunch, no matter what you pretend, you're all just out for our lives. You're not quite their sort. You actually talk with us. And they think we're barely even worth weeping. Huh? Hello? Gone? What kind of stunt is this? Damn us all. Damn us all. What a pathetic ending. It's not a bad thing. Sorry. It's no bad thing to know your own damnation. Mr. Patrolman. Destitute and lousy. Bad physique. You wouldn't be much use even if we sent you to the mines. How do you want to die then? Painlessly? Slowly? Mr. Patrolman, look at me. What harm would leaving me alive do you? You say that with a weapon in your hand. Sorry, Mr. Patrolman. This was for whoever that was just a minute ago. I don't know where she'd gone now, but... Even burden beasts are worth more than you, infected. They can at least move goods. Your existence is a waste of His Majesty's land. Why is that? Where did you come from? From far, far east. What the hell are you? Are you infected too? I am. I can think, I can speak. We infected live and die. Why should you decide when and how? What is this bullshit? If you could let us die peacefully on our own terms, we'd hardly even be upset about it. But my infected brother, look up at him. Look at his face, his grin, his laugh. They want to decide our fates, control us. Perhaps our lives aren't worth that much. But do you think you'd be worth a single gold coin? You... My brother. In all their past outrageous acts, have they ever spared someone of their conduct? Have they ever let anyone leave for following instructions? They have not. Each time they let you leave, it was only because they still saw worth they could squeeze from you. With no money and no land left, they'd kick you to the floor. After all, the cities don't even give infected the chance to leave. How should we infected leave? How should we die? This is for us to decide. But who are you? You good for nothing. Tell me your name at once. In the name of the Emperor, for daring to lead his citizenry astray with these ludicrous ideals, we sentence you to death. To my brothers, I have no name. Refer to me how you wish. If you must call me something, you may call me Tallulah. To my enemies, you have no need for my name. For my fires will set your light. To be honest, after narrating Arknights for a good time now, I think you can make nice ASMR reading books. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think so too, actually. Oh, down. Oh shit.
早くしクズだ。
潜伏開始。
待機中突撃。
ここは通さないよ。
ここは解くないよ。
悪くない位置取りだね。
悪くない位置でる一度出る。私嬉しいよね。
この子たちのことは見とくさ。要件をどうぞ。
わかりました。はい、皆さんが私のことを信じてくれてますから。
やるのか。飛ぶでもがいてろ。
車椅子じゃ鉄骨上でドリフトできないって。
さあ、あと少し。
Oh my god. Got him. Good, Jimmy.
準備万端だよ。
待機中で。あ
ここまで来てしまったことを後悔するのは。
皆さんが私のこと嬉しいよね。
Can I
冷
kill
静
him?
に。
We can't.
安心してください。いいでしょう。
いいでしょう。
もしお望みであれば、あなたのために炎を振り上げます。早くしろ。お前はもう戻れないんだよ。
自分のための戦いを。
Oh, oh my god. ちゃんと直すから。
よくだよ。祝うよ。立ち上がる。
立ち上がる。
父が私の意志に応えてくれる。
ここからは一歩も引かない。
どうか
ドクター、私が怖いですか？
Fuck you!
ごめんなさい。出来損ないで。
ごめんなさい。出来損ないで。Sparks extinguished in a touch.
バレないように気配を殺していけ。
行け！私たちの実力を見せてあげよう。
やるぞ。
うん？
やるのか。お前にかける情けはない。
次
もう次は
うちの子たちをいじめないで。
冷静に。
冷
待
静に
機中。あ
わかりました。
I should have whatever.
狙撃。あなたの工夫、あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。
慌てないで。
潜伏。
クズ。
準備万端。ここは通さないよ。嬉しい。
突撃。
来た来た。
自分でやらないといけないこと。
この声は泣いている。
やるのか。お前にかける情けはない。安心して。もう叫ばなくていい。そうかな。
苦しい。あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。
What? What the fuck? What the fuck is this bullshit?
先に戻ってください。
先に戻って
面
くださ。
倒事はい全て解決しますから。今夜
This is
あなたの
bullshit.
いい
This
夢
is
を見ることがで
this is
きる。
bullshit. This is bullshit. This mission is fucking bullshit.
今は戻
I can't even fucking heal them. We're not.
行こうか。
行くよ。
進め。
早くしろ。
飛ぶでもがいてろ。準備万能のおバカ。うちの子たちをいじめないで。
わかりました。
大吉突撃。
悪くない位置取りだね。
あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。車椅子じゃ鉄骨上でドリフトできないって。待ち伏せ準備できた。
Why are you so small and adorable? Because that's how my mom made me.
法を聞くのは誰なのか考えたことある？集中。
集中。
来た来た。このおバカ。苦しいよね。私が怖いですか？
みんなを助ける。やるのか。
お前はもう戻れないんだよ。
大吉突撃。
皆さんが私のことを信じてくれてますから。
I hate this mission.
私が
I
皆の
fucking
背
hate
中を見
this
張って
mission.
おく。
I hate this
誰
mission.
も近づけやしない。
I fucking hate this mission. Is your mom also adorable? No. No. But she gave me the trauma that makes me adorable. Why the fuck did I say it like that?
君らの顔なんて覚えてられないけど。まあ、行こうか。
進め。
やるのか。
お前にかける情けはない。
来た。当たらないよ。
集中。
スピードアップ。
了解しました。ドクター、皆さんが私のことを信じてくれてますから。潜伏開始。
Oh shit. So low HP. Don't you dare, don't you fucking dare, don't you fucking dare, don't you fucking dare,
みん
don't
なを
you fucking dare.
助ける。
Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare. Okay, okay.
車椅子じゃ鉄骨。
お前にかける情け。
さよなら。来た来た。
待機中で突撃。
大樹確認。あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。来た来た。
ここまで来てしまったことを後悔するのはきっと私じゃないでしょう。やるのか。
お前にかける情けはない。
来ないで。はい、皆さんが私のことを信じてくれてますから。
ご命令を。スピードアップ。
いいでしょう。もう叫ばなくていいですよ。全部終わりましたから。
Okay, we did it. Let's go. Mission accomplished. Who are you? Have a weird thing. I scared. Oh my god. I think it's a winged ant. I saw it before in my room, but now it's literally right in front of me. So you fought them off? Is that it? Yeah. I was trying not to go with you. Burning people alive. If I ever have to smell that again, I'm sure I'll throw up. Lena, don't force yourself. I'm the one who followed you in the first place. And I'll protect your infected here. I will. No, I'm not here to beg you to. Of course you're not. Alina, without you, I don't have the time to gather resources or info. Who's your contact? Is it safe to tell me? Are you worried I'm an Ursa's spy? Just wondering if it'd be better not to get you wrapped up in this. The moment we became infected, life for us couldn't get any worse. I'm in contact with infected in other places, trying to keep tabs on which way the cities are moving, so I can help the infected surviving out in the northwest tundra as best as I can. What you're doing is insane, in a lot of ways. Where did your conviction come from? Did someone teach you all this? No. What taught me was both malignant and deranged, brimming with the arrogance of rule and the terror of power. And I vowed to walk against it. I'm going to tear their... Oh my god. Yes, kitty. I fucking heard the cat's little claws on the ground as he walked to me because of the how do you call it? Because of the monitor thingy. I'll be right back. He wants food. He wants attention. You want attention. Another plane. What the fuck? There's another plane that's going over my house now. What the fuck is going on? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. and I vowed to walk against it. I'm going to tear their decorous flesh straight from their bones, pull apart the noble cities, pride, built layer by layer, and let everyone know the truth. Everyone out the tundra. And after that, we'll decide our own destinies. We're going to clear this land out. We'll found our own homeland. And if anyone thinks to stop us, we'll topple them right then and there. Part of this world belonged to the infected in the first place. Just as so many places across this land belongs to all people. Be more realistic, Tallulah. This is all too out there. If you do this, the village will be destroyed. They'll have nowhere to go, and the patrol unit will chase them down. And if I don't do this, this village would end up abandoned over time. Not everyone can join the army. The elderly, children, the injured and sick. If you have them give up everything they've ever survived on, they'll die no matter the soil quality. I know, Walina. So we'll find somewhere new. Come on. Let's go. We got somewhere we can stay tonight. Thank you for having us. It ain't nothing. Without you, we'd probably all be dead by now. Though we're still pretty much at death's door. Sorry, back at the start, seeing you, I was readying up to fight. That was all my bad. Don't really have anything left to welcome you with either. Just put up with this bit of oat gruel, I guess. We're extremely thankful, sir. Shouldn't have, honestly. No, it's nothing. We only had this bit left over anyway. However many days we have left makes no difference. Wanna set up a village, huh? Doesn't matter how far you go, there's no point. Not much point at all. We can't run. You know how big Ursus is. There's no point heading anywhere when there's patrol guys all over. And other people aren't gonna want us. We got nowhere to go. Then come with me. Where? Now? It doesn't need to be now. I'll wait until you've thought it all through. Or if you end up with absolutely nowhere left to go, and you still want to live on, come find me. Or find one of my brothers. If we head for the wilderness, life in the tundra's cruel, to say the least. But we've got places to go. Places without the heart of civilization as of yet. We'll find somewhere we can sow and harvest. We have so many people that surely be able to help out with business, and we'd have an income. We can always live on. And if the patrolmen come, we defeat them. Huh? What did you just say? What I can do, you can too. You are correct. Arming yourself against me back there. If people think to come and rob us, we'll come together and fight them off. The infected have strength. We infected can, bit by bit, regain our own lives, our bread, our flames. And hold on, the cat wants something. I'll be back again. cat has been banished to the outside. Oh no, this is the priesthood, oh no. Our bread, our flames.
各員撤収。
各員撤収。
まだやり残し
そうだ
があったわね。
まね、ミュウミュウミュウ
後方支援部から
後方支援部から
大量に届いたおやつに手こずってるんだけど、
てこずんだけど
みんな一緒にやっつけてくれない？
みんな一緒にやっつけてくれない？ Death comes when beckoned. Central District. Help me! We're Union 2! Why are you doing this? You suckers always bite whatever hand feeds you! What's happening? The circus barricade in the street are massacring the Union. Captain? Need to help the casualties. You are... Captain? Mm-hmm. I'm going. I'm going. No, why? Why? How did Union get like this? How did it get like this? When are we gonna unite? When are we gonna be a family of our own? Each other's skin? Let's see, you, stop. Stop. Ugh, heavy weapon throwers. Careful. Giant floating weapons. Was that you, feline? You did that. You're a caster? Put your weapons down. It's okay now. Go. Go where? We've already... My teammates... My old friends... They're all... Queen. Help him. No, got it. Come here, brother. The Sarkas just don't see. I'll say it again. Sarkas, put your weapons down. You think we'll stop resisting just because you're holding a weapon too? I don't think that way. Did you want to be killed? We don't have much of a choice. Attacking your own comrades. Hurting your own kin. When were the infected ever our kin? Our kin only numbers Sarkas. You can have said that when you joined the Union. Betraying, harming your family, playing other people's feelings. Disgusting. Watch out for those weapons. Move. Osmantis, stop! I'm here. Iridian, just send it out. The last message Dr. Kalsid gave us was that we should take care around the special infected. They're likely a variant of the special infected from Lungmen, and we don't know if they'll infect others in progression. Sarkas warriors, listen to me. There are some Sarkas with a deep infection, and they're catalyzing the other infected. We need the other infected to withdraw with the current from their current areas. Your block still has infected survivors apart from you, and they're all non-combatants. Even if we won't pass through here, I still hope we can all lend a hand to ensuring the safety of those infected. That's impossible. They wouldn't do that. They have no conscience. We've seen it. We went out on our own. We can't pull back. If they come this way, we'll have to get rid of them. We can't let even more Sarkas get infected. You might get infected yourself. Who gives a damn? You want to end up like them too? Those monsters controlled by arts. You don't give a damn if you do. Not the first time we've been made out to be monsters, is it? Oh, This city's toast. Sooner or later, sure, we might end up like them, but if we can exterminate them, then everything gets a little easier. Some people can still live on. As long as Talula isn't dead, the city will be annihilated. If W can't kill her, there's no chance you can. If you don't stand with the winner, you can't win. In war, if you can't win, you die. But if you keep hurting any more infected, then this might be where you die. And what if I die then? What if I turn into one of Mephisto's herd? Huh? Mephisto's a monster too. We kill other infected because we're all monsters. All we want is for the Sarkas not to suffer any further. But when you think about it, what if we suffer? When you leave here and go wherever, will they look in you? Will they look you in the eye? Do you not know your end, being infected? Of course you know. The moment you leave that tiny little squad of yours, you'll die. You'll be despised, wrung by the neck, lashed, whipped and hung. Or you'll be driven out of the cities, run vagrant, and you'll starve, bitten to death by the beasts. You can't live on, and you have no dignity. What do you know? Warrior, tell me that you're not fighting for Tallulah. She's strong. With her, the chance that more people live on is better. We don't care if we kill a few more for it. Get lost. Next time I'll cut you in half. Feline. If you want to pass through here, then just kill us. We sure don't want to see our own end up that way. That's if you can kill us, though. You really are the most unsalvageable people. What? What? What was that sound? Oh no! The block we're in is nearing the ones the command tower closes off. Wait, what the fuck? The block we're in is nearing the ones the command tower closes off its entrances with. The Union is likely trying to raise the entire ceiling layer to cover any way in. We're almost out of time. Sarkas, I'll give you one last chance. If you don't want to get mangled, pull out. Get him. I lost her voice. Got him. Amiya. I'll settle this. Galtus. What do you think you can do? Black Lance. That's... Okay, fuck. Why did I have to do it like that? What's the state of things? We've suppressed all conscienceless Sarkas mercenaries. Oh, okay, that's good. Are there other infected here? We have news, but I can't say whether it's good or bad. Recon operators looked around a little. They are all over the block, and most of them are in terrible shape. They must have been passive infected, imprisoned in concentration. Any passage through the ceiling layer? Yeah, this portal leads to an engineering passage. Should be able to directly enter the central control area, hack the remote panels. They can't do a thing about that. Otherwise, for the open passages, Recon Ops have sired at least 4 battlegrounds, all of them guerrillas against other Union. The combat situation seems intense. The guerrillas are strong, but the Tallulah-aligned Union have the terrain advantage. The Sarkas mercenaries backing them. They won't be able to push through for a while. It's okay, Emma. Captain, us engineers will sneak our way in. We'll cut the energy supply to the whole ceiling layer. Can you do it? Definitely. That's too risky. Entering the core city was risky in the first place. No objections then. We're going. Take care. Take care. We're not elite operators, mounted squad for nothing. Don't you worry about a thing. Put your own safety first. If you wanted us to listen, you wouldn't have to use those arts just now. Engineering group, move out! Hustle you bustles! They're gone. Oh, yeah. You shouldn't use up your strength here. Let me handle that. This way, you'll be able to do less harm. Those Rhodes Islands not want me to do things this way. That's not it. It's just, if we could, we obviously don't want things done this way. And the only thing I've used up is strength. What you use up is your awareness. I don't really care. But we should care. Yeah, this fellow wants a few words with you. You're from a union. Infected friend. Can I call you that? Oh, whatever. Just whatever. Have we all done for? I wanted to ask where you're gonna go. And if we can go with you. Maybe we've got nowhere to really go. The Sarkas kill us all, and we don't want to fight our own people anymore. The guerrillas kill us all for sure, too. Why do you feel that? Why do you feel that way? They'd kill anyone if they wanted, wouldn't they? I've heard there's times they say they'll kill the infected just because someone did something or other wrong. I'm not sure. They might do that, but they might not. My belief is you have to see how they truly are to reach the facts. You can't just go hearsay. You can't just go on hearsay. But it won't force you off to where they are. You're afraid of them, and the things they're doing don't sit well with you. And that's why I wanted to ask where you're all going. We're heading to the core comm tower. Are you insane? We want to put a stop to this turmoil, so we have to head for the command tower. Can I ask you for a favor, infected friend? If it's killing, then no. It's not. I'm hoping you can all safeguard the bystander infected on this block. Be careful. They might not like you. They might not like your uniforms. Then what do we do? I think you have two options. One is take off that uniform and be the union no longer. And the other is wear your uniforms, but do what you should do. One option is easy, and one's very hard. But I believe this is something you should choose for yourselves. I love Anya. I love her. I love Anya. Command tower entrance. Curse. The cowards. They're blocking of the tower entrances with the sealing layers. Have we still not breached them? The circus mercenaries are entrenching every sealing sectors in roads. Other infected have constantly been harassing us. We can't concentrate our attention. You. Repeat. You're asking us and Rhodes Island to cooperate? I am. If Rhodes Island is unworthy of your trust, then you don't need to think about any of these city's people for a second more. Even if the rules are going out of style, they still play by them. Even if they still owe the captain their lives. If we all die here, who'll carry on Patriot spirit? We have strength, and Rhodes Island has knowledge. At the last cult, it's incredible on both counts. I personally think she's on par with the captain, and you saw even the captain gave her his recognition. The sinning layer is still rising. You'd better decide, because we don't have much time left. That's more or less the shape of things. I've already told them about things, so... yeah. I'm not asking you to agree to this. I'm just thinking it might be good for us, right? It'll lead to a little less wounded all around. I'm not really on top of things, it's alright, guard. Your proposal is reasonable. It's just that we won't do things the same way the shield guards do. We won't have any right to exercise over the infected, and we won't adopt their disciplinary methods. Are they almost here? Should be. Yeah. I'm making less and less sense of anything. Feline. I'm looking for your leader. If you want revenge, is now a good time. Don't think you can try pissing me off just because you know a bit of arts, white cat. I don't like you. Am I making you realize the way you do things? You're a merchant's underling, eh? You're more like some infected warrior hero, aren't you? What are you talking about? Guerrilla fighter! You can't threaten our employees. You don't have the authority. The Lord. Can you command those sarcasms? I can't. And I couldn't. Please don't call me that. All I am is a member of Rhodes Island. Nothing to do with race, nor any arbitrary form of power. Then that makes things simple. If you and them have absolutely no blood affinity, you're going to team up with us here. Wreck the command tower together. What you're on guard for. We're obviously the ones yielding here. The other girls still don't know what I'm up to, but I have faith you feel the same way as them. The city's people are enslaved by Tallulah and her wicked plans. And you too want to liberate them. We want to revive hope for the infected, so let's light one more flame for the city. If Dre fight for the infected, then you're sure to agree. Now, answer, Rhodes Island. Let's go! Teaming up! Teaming up! What was that? Sure. No one would offer the infected any help. We were no volunteer army. We had nothing like the brave walk from the age of Mikhail the huge years. We had no city of our own, and we hardly even had fields to heal up. The originium grows on our skin, and the scant few weapons we hold are stark. The snow in our mouths melts into our water. Our stomachs are filled with grass, seed, and bark. And so they sang. I learned a good few of those in short order. We were just some infected, with nowhere to go. I became more and more sure. Coming to the northern tundra first was the right choice. Nothing but people with nowhere to return. Nowhere to go, wherever you went. The infected in the cities, singled out by the common folk. The races of each country looking on one another with suspicion of their differences. Only out on the tundra do people become a little simpler. I wanted to go back south, but this time I probably wouldn't be going alone. Infected dying of frostbite and hunger on the tundra is not the same as infected dying of their illness on their own land. The infected should pioneer their own city. If Ursus doesn't allow it, then Ursus should be changed. Exile, abdication, leaving the country. In the end, you were still a homeless vagabond. Whenever you're told of a place that had then meet the infected, you were telling a fairy tale. If the infected wanted to regain their dignity, they needed strength, unity, and a change in the status quo. If we could gain the backing of the infected guerrillas, then maybe this quest of ours would have some chance of success. It was important for the infected to regain their confidence. It was crucial for us to have any sense of meaning in our lives. No doubt about it. It's here. Those patrolmen set up new sentries around the abandoned city. Those black, swaddled, black-shelled vermin, chewing away at their crops, leaving not even a scrap for us. This city's been derelict for over 10 years now. Its core facilities were towed away, and none of its inhabitants stayed behind. The buildings and city plates left might someday be pulled apart and picked clean too. Which noble's turf was this originally? Baron Neva, knifed to death in a riot. Every possible heir of his within 100 kilometers had already been uprooted. Who did it? Sounds vicious. Royalists. The First Army had plenty of them. I don't get it, Tallulah. You said a few days ago, right? The Great Rebellion was carried out by the current Emperor and the old military's nobleman. So why would the army help the Emperor kill the nobles? The principal force driving the Great Rebellion was the age before it. Those Ursus military nobles who stood to gain everything from Ursus' epoch of relentless outward expansion. After the new emperor ascended, it was natural they'd spit out every city, all the resources, and the entire population they'd swallowed up. At the time, most of Ursus' army was under the direct control of the military, of the military nobles, but the royalists were no slow thinkers. One fewer noble meant one less share of the spoils. Then, once they'd disposed of those nobles, the silver made its way back to their pockets. The risk was high, but they had the capital to make that foray. And that's why, during the Great Rebellion, past the cities all saving their own hides, the royalists probably inflicted the biggest losses on the families with a hand in the rebellions. So they say. If it was the actual rebel armies who held the advantage in the Great Rebellion, then the royalists would have been hanged and the emperor placed under house arrest. Consent forced by the prerogative of all those goddamned putrefying nobles littering the military. All the lordly dukes and their armies would have split Ursus up into countless smaller regimes. At least internally, they were sure things would go that way. And don't forget, back in reality, all those young officers on the rise after the Great Rebellion paid out weren't siding with the new emperor. They were probably just siding with the money. I see. At the end of it all, it was still fought for money. Correct. Ha, you have answers for everything, don't you, Tallulah? The one who taught me all this was so arrogant, he didn't even care how much I took in. I could probably rattle that crap off without even thinking about it. That's enough. God knows you're plenty smart. Why come here then? You already said any place a person could live is long gone. How did you figure anything out of all their nonsense ramblings these past few days? How'd you figure out the patrol unit would be here? All the villages in the area were planning to move. If a catastrophe is not coming, then that only leaves one reason. Is the rotten patrolman coming to stay? If it were some army passing through, the villages wouldn't dare think of moving. It should be because the harvest season's just ended. The patrol unit will carry out their routine inspections now, making sure the tax collectors haven't gone into the villages yet. The nearest city still operating in Shirazburg. It's mainly light industry. It's only stopped over here to procure resources at most. Most villages in the vicinity don't have a landholder protecting them, so those rotting patrolmen have flocked in from all over. They must have seen things were ripe for the picking. Originally, they were just a ragtag organization of rogues tracking down the infected. Now they're all old geezers on a rampage who'll stoop to any law. Then let's wipe them out. Our days here will be a lot more peaceful if we do. We should. We don't have the capacity. Huh? So what the hell are we here to do then? Aegis are attacking the sentries here. The guerrillas? Right. Infected guerrillas. Damn, that's... Man, Emperor above. It isn't easy to make contact with them. We've been piling up information for 3 whole months, and now we finally scooped an opportunity. Didn't care much when you said a few days ago we were looking for another group, but if I'd known you were looking for guerrilla fighters, man. But do you have an easy time linking up with the southern city infected? Is it really that hard to get in touch with these guys? If you want to survive in the city, you need to be proactive about your intel and collaborators. If you want to survive out in the tundra, what you need is solid tactics and a lifestyle that keeps Ursa's spies guessing at all times. The infected have plenty of messengers, and the infected have their own methods and channels to get the signal out. The guerrillas will only ever talk to the tundra infected. The guerrillas don't want to be found. That's the thing. Neither do they want to join up with anyone. They accept the infected into their own group and train them to become fighters. They're probably not exactly like I'm hoping, but the guerrillas are still undoubtedly going strong, with no signs of slowing down. At the very least, there have been 2 small guerrilla bands who've exchanged resources with infected settlements 10 kilometers out. Even if the local infected won't talk, it wouldn't have been the army who left those fire pits outside their villages. Okay, here's what we're here to do. Destroy this freshly built sentry outpost and make sure the patrolmen go down with it. Everyone, sit tight here. Be on alert. Patrolmen could be fleeing through these parts. It's a long way out from Shirazburg, and the sentries have barely set up. They won't hold out. They'll retreat as long as they haven't been annihilated by the guerrillas, that is. Hide yourselves. If we run into 2 or 3 patrol unit bands at once, we won't be able to take them. Tallulah, are you going alone? Let me. If we want to make contact with the guerrillas, we'll need to show them we're not hostile. And if we end up skirmishing, you could just as easily escape. Are you treating us like cowards? I've never met people braver than you. And that's why to your fellow infected compatriots you're crucial. If they want to be alive down the line, that's all the more reason they need you. Which is the better choice. You will leave or we sacrifice more for my sake. It should be plenty obvious. You're still looking down on us. I have put in a great deal of thought into this decision, and everyone will be better off, by the way. So don't run your mouth. You're just pissed now. Like we're not all burning inside. If you think we don't understand you, newsflash, it feels like you don't bother getting what we think. Either. A decision means nothing to us. We came back with you all the way from Northwest, and it wasn't for any decision. You fight well, you let us all eat, you taught us a hell of a lot more than we knew before. I don't understand you well, but as far as I'm concerned, you're different from the city dwellers, or even the infected in the mines. You just don't want us to die, right? Tallulah, look at us. Think we're scared? We're no cowards. But it never crossed your mind, compared to drifting endlessly. We're a hell of a lot more prepared to die with you. What if I told you I saw this coming long ago? And just hoped you wouldn't do this, you wouldn't do it this way? Well, why? Because I won't die. It's okay. Let me go. There's casualties this way too. Besides, I'm deathless. In the words of a repulsive monster. Wait, Tallulah. Like hell we'll let anyone look down on us. We don't want them to think we're begging for them. Just let us come with you. No! Only executioners rank people by the murder in them. You've already won respect for the fact that you stepped forward. If anyone looks down on you, that's the one who truly deserves to be scorned. Fine. Wait, Tallulah, you're seriously going with just a single sword? A list of names and a book of frequency numbers too. Remember, my friends, these are far more important than my sword. Damn, like, I would follow Tallulah. I'd actually fucking follow Tallulah. Holy shit. Tallulah regretted it a little. She didn't run into the stomach-dropping terror that was the guerrillas. She didn't catch sight of their iconic aegis. She never so much as glimpsed a single worn-out Ursus armament, nor any of the fabled towering sarcasms who walked with the guerrillas even. For better or for worse, she encountered the Yeti squad. It was cold. She lit a fire and jumped into the last of the patrol unit's watchtowers. Out of the startled, certain gaze of a white-wrapped group of Yetis. Careful the list doesn't burn. It's so cold though. Too cold, she thought. Need to warm this place up a little. Cold, only perceived. Yetis, perhaps you don't know me yet, but I'd like to make a request. If you could please not regard me as an enemy right now, would that be okay? I'll repay you in kind, I guarantee. I won't even dare to send a single spark your way. If that's still not enough for you, I can stand at the foremost line. I'll be a vanguard. I won't guard my back. This isn't some race to piss me off, stranger. The Yeti squad doesn't like fighting dirty. In this battlefield, the patrol units are only enemies. As for you and your questions, we can talk after. That I may fight alongside the Yetis is a great honor to me. Our ice crystals won't interfere with you. That doesn't mean an arrow or two of ours won't hit you by a chance, stranger. Anyone guarantee far surpasses 1,000 honeyed words, Miss Yeti? I don't know how much you can actually help us. What happened? What? Wait, what? 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 Okay, I guess I placed her wrong, I suppose. ちくしょう。またやっちまった。I was not paying attention.
全員無事で戻るぞ。
行くよ。彼らを観察して感染タイプを特定しよう。きっと実験の役に立つから。
早くし飛ぶでもがいてろ。
当たらないよ。
スじゃて
突撃。
来た来た。待ち伏せ準備わかりました。どうぞ排除確認。
Why is it so loud though? Holy shit, hold on. What did I retreat? What the fuck? I just... I'm so stuck.
またやっちまった。
またやっちまった。I'm too... I'm... God damn it.
バレないように気配を殺していけ。
行け。私たちの実力を見せてあげよう。
君たちが敵？
君たちが敵？
僕に退屈させないで。
進め。
来た来た。このおバカ。うちの子。
お前にかける情けはない。
車椅子じゃ鉄骨上でドリフトできないって。
ご命令を。そうかな。
悪くない位置取りだね。
悪くない位置取りだね。
わかりました。
わかりました。
どうぞあなたの皆さんが私のことを信じてくれてますから。
飛ぶでもがいてる。
中突撃。
このおバカ、うちの子たちをいじめないで。準備万端だよ。持ち癖準備できた。はい、
私が怖いですか？
ここまで来てしまったこと。
嬉しいよね。
冷静に
ルーシー
やるのか。
お前にかける情けはない。ほら頑張れ。もうちょっとで僕に勝てるかも。そうかな。
come on come on。
いいでしょう。安心。目を閉じてください。怖がらせたくないので。
ドクター、皆さんが私のことを信じてくれてますから。どうぞ。あなたの希望を聞くのは誰なのか考えたことある？慌てないで。
お前にかける情け。
やるのか。
待機中です。待機中です。
戦場、それは大事。
抗ってみなよ。
はい、この声は泣いている。
いいでしょう。目を閉じてください。怖がらせたくないので。
Mission accomplished. It was what left the deepest impression on her current self. It was the day her noble life came to an end. You're back. Oh shit, what voice did I make for him? I thought you weren't fond of that sword. Why carry it on your person? Just may as well. Oh. The smell of mud is stuck to your clothes. No smell of blood though. Nor anything singed. Your maidservant mentioned you were in a rush to meet me, so much so you did not bathe nor changed. Let me hazard a guess. You haven't done anything. Did you find a better way, Tallulah, of dealing with this thorn in your side? In our side. You found a better way, and thus did not do as I told you to. Is that it? You didn't just want me to eliminate Major Antonio. You tried to trick me into killing a child. Kashi, a child. Antonio was taking his son on a trip, and you had me frame him so the gendarmerie would beat him to death on his way to the next city over. His son would have had no chance of escaping. Antonio makes an art of covering himself. God damn it, I can't do voices anymore. Antonio makes an art of covering himself. He should easily have been able to tell that the young boy was not his son. I've taught you this. And many times when we have greater goals, we cannot avoid making sacrifices in our morality and resources. Given you've let Antonio go, the next time he surfaces, his surfaces may well be in the residence of some Victorian Secret Service official. Chad Thundercock at Chin. Oh shit! Those horrid felines would then surely make a fine point of our 4 neighboring cities' shipping routes for the whole year, and take it as a pretense to identify our trading partners, investigate our resources, draw an outline of our import and export itineraries, and produce a clear grasp on our defense arrangements. I've already destroyed the files. Wonderful. Very well done. You are quite capable, aren't you? But, Tallulah, how do you intend to certify? To what all assert that Antonio had never seen in those records before. If you did not know their contents, why take them with you? Why take them with him? And how would you prove that he betrayed your dukedom? Betray Ursus? Why didn't you go to question him? Or seize him? Why go straight to eliminating him? I do not need to give proof. Questioning him would grant him the opportunity to dispute his charges and escape punishment. His conduct cannot be pardoned. If he may have possibly done so, then, as far as I'm concerned, as Ursus is concerned, as the laws and decrees are concerned, that is sufficient. He's not allowed to have possibly done so. Antonio has already been dealt with. After you destroy the files, my skills cleaned up the remainder for you. I knew it. I just knew. You wouldn't let him go. I've only been training you ceaselessly so that you may step by step become ever better. Now you see that you have once again failed my expectations. You did not work as well as you did last time, Tallulah. Your performance at the Shuvata conference was outstanding, Tallulah, and you ought to admit, too, that you revel in how it feels. How it feels to stand on a peerless summit. Don't ridicule me. Everything about you only strokes the anger in me to a roar. Then you must share the revel even more in the feeling of perfection. I'm very clear on your misgivings, and I understand how you think too. And that is why the scales let that boy acting as his son run free. How about that, Tallulah? That wasn't something out of reach of your lone capability, is it? The boy in question was his son. Was his son. It makes no difference if he wasn't. When the boy comes of age, he'll find you, and he'll take revenge for his father. And then perhaps you should prepare. Prepare for some far-flung moment to take revenge for your own father. Tallulah, the one who killed him, is still alive and well after all. I've given you this answer before. You must be sufficiently trained to the point you are capable of personally avenging him. And you currently are not yet so. You can shut up now, Kashi. Expecting that, Tallulah. Expecting your own personal wants. I do have ever high hopes that you may become an outstanding individual. An executioner, a lead gendarmerie, a noble officer, a conspirator, a killing machine of a caster. When you say an outstanding individual, is that what you mean? Tallulah, Tallulah. No. I long for an heir. I never imagined you'd say something so sickening outright. But well, I'm sorry, Duke. Your hopes are all ruthless. I can see you've gotten fired up. Tell me then, Tallulah. Tell me something. What is it you've done that has you so pleased with yourself? Half a year ago, I got a hold of a small splinter of originium ore. And can you guess what I did with it? I embedded it in my own arm. Oh? With wonderful results. I am infected already. I'm an infected now, Duke Kashi. My life is wound short, and your schemes, your plans, your investments, all for naught. You have no way to use me ever again. Everything I am was by your own design, wasn't it? And now no longer. Ah, truly. An unforeseen method. Does it taste good? The flavor of your conspiracy bled dry. Kashi, I've already become what Ursus and the world at large most reviles. We most despicable infected across the cities, the tundras, the barrens, we most depraved, the lowly infected. And if your sister saw you like this, would she be happy? Don't you dare! What is that made you scheme? Rebel against me so, my daughter. You deceived me, lied to me. You say the Wei Yanwu masterminded the murder of my father. You never told me they confronted you together, drove you out of Lumen. You never told me what role you played in my father's death, even if Wei Yanwu killed him, even if he is guilty, even if he deserves to die for it. You can't escape blame either. On the surface, you treat your subjects well, help with settling the villages around the city, give the infected stable residence. But in actuality, you have the infected and your residents living entirely different lives. You let the inhabitants feed their own ego. The infected. You've taken the city, plundering its own residents and embellished it into a duty. To the point that they push around the infected and the nomadic non-dwellers to bring themselves comfort. Is this your dukedom then? Is this your city and your rule? You use inequality to mold a facade, and a facade to expand your influence. I cannot endure this any longer. Even if I didn't fault your hypocritical means and twisted tricks, your pathological lies and false benevolence already had me at wit's end. I've taught you this before, Tallulah. I've taught you, in the spirit of excessive calm, they cannot accept mutual, equal treatment. Not unless we draw this period of mediocrity to an end. You and I may accept their autonomy, just as the Colombians and Syracusans have. But what of themselves? They will elect their next consul and their next lord, because they do not esteem others. They only fear authority and violence. Not only that, they don't allow for anyone braver than themselves, smarter than themselves, kinder, more merciful. Not unless you are their duke or their emperor. You sympathize with them. You sympathize with my subjects. Sympathize with such residents whose backs are forced against the wall by tax collectors and bureaucrats. This is wonderful. Moreover, even you continue to force yourself to spit vile slurs that humiliate the infected, so I do vaguely recall you constantly made the revisions to my policies in ever greater attempts to protect them, so much that you didn't even fear arousing the citizens' wrath. I have spent a great deal of time ironing their moods out, Tallulah. I'm not sympathizing with them. But you certainly do love them. Why, you... I'm very gratified, Tallulah, that you should truly care for them. You've come to resemble me more and more, my daughter. Who the hell gave you the right to keep saying this crap? But your superficial actions will not and cannot succeed. And what makes you think you know what I'm going to do? You don't have the power. No matter. Should all people in some desire to reach one single good outcome, those people, as ever, still may fail. Tallulah. Tallulah. It is because that golden outcome of theirs, in your daydreams, are fundamentally distinct. You have no ability to make different people endorse some identical action. Their disputes will clash and evolve, and that cannot be avoided. How can a Sarkaz face a Sancta? How can a soul from Casimir's face a soul from Ursus? How can a sturdy yet toilsome bear face an arrogant yet impotent hippogriff? You think to let them know how to act. What an arrogant notion, my daughter. You wish to take this appearance and this rank of yours and appeal to them to do something. Of course, this I know. You certainly could do so. Tallulah, in time, you will rule those destined to follow you. You have inherited the black snake's knowledge. The red dragon's blood flows through you. You walk the bear's land, and you thumb through the hypogryph's history. Hypogryph's history. No person should be born to be ruled by another. But they crave your rule. For all their lives, they've been awaiting someone like you to rule over them. Ursus may well tremble for you, my daughter. Those who rule others will inevitably be ruled themselves by the stronger Kashi. Now that is a concept close to me, Tallulah. Let me give you your final lesson then. Tallulah will come to transcend this sort of transient worldly rule. The last emperor is dead, yet his shadow is still cast upon these grey lands of ours. His will, his force of mind, have already passed beyond that era. He inherited the true empire of Ursus, sustains Ursus' flourishing lands, lets the people of Ursus live. Should we lose the sun, the luxuriant branches and stems that Ursus grows with all will at once wither away, and all that will remain across this world is inferior creatures, ever more putrid, sucking the nutrients from each other. These people you have seen, they take pleasure in savagery, widespread slaughter, masochism, and are at once fearful and selfish. You dream of education and ideology to draw them in, enlighten them, but you don't know that they bear not the slightest interest in what you have to say. Tallulah, you deserve to know this. They have survived across this world of ours for countless years and have become accustomed to a certain deep-rooted way of life. You're merely but a stranger, crashing in on it. So-called rulers, so-called nobles, so-called armies, merely the people of strength, the people lapped in luxury, the people who withstood training. Domains can shift, armies can rebuild, rules can fall to ruin. No rule can endure, except where the voluntary will of Earth's people follows. They will never be ruled. They only press forth forever. The small charity you make is exchanged for obedience, for unrealistic expectations. And how the hell would you know what they're meant to be? It was Ursus that ravaged them to this point. I am very clear about it. I'm all too clear about it. And this is why you think they will go with you? For their bread, their potatoes, their clean water and bonfires. Is how you would promise them? They will. And then, wait. They will. And then, once they starve, their first thought will be to make a meal of your corpse. If you carry such unrealistic fantasies to them, you will hate them. You'll surely hate them. Kashi, I'm not you. Kashi. Kashi. I'm not you. I'm nothing whatsoever like you. Yet, you are already the same as me. You simply have not been roused from your daydreams yet. In truth, you can and may leverage all you have at hand. If you have some gold, then go. Use terror to destroy terror. Use life to rule life. Use sacrifice to guide sacrifice. Use ignorance to breed ignorance. Use suffering to manufacture suffering. You have learned all of these methods. They are already your arms. All that's left is to learn to make use of them. To get used to them. Until your beloved people understand, in the truest sense of the word, their country and the significance of their existence. I can't even tell what you're spouting all this hell-ridden doctrine for. If anything, all this is fact. All this you will confront. How about this, my daughter? You don't trust me, so I wish to make a wager with you. In these many years, the originium arts I have cultivated in you have long since budded. Their time to fruit is already now. What did in your life to come, you need only raise doubt of all you persist in. You need only raise the slightest hatred of the ones who proclaim you compatriots and those who you think ought to be free, and you will immediately settle this wager between us. It is whether, in that moment, you will walk the path I taught you. Perhaps in these coming years, you will be fortunate enough to avoid those conditions yet. You may, with sheer luck, be living within a fairy tale land. Perhaps the people before you will chance to have secret sorrows. They can be understood, explained. Oh, they are forced into helplessness. I can wait. This country can wait. Be it 3 years, 5 years, a decade, a century, you will only arrive at the same answer. Though you will not live an infected's life for long, I know that they will come. The empire of Ursus finds itself in a period of repeated ailment. Crops will not grow on the soil of the barrens. Soil in shadow can only bear forth flowers of corruption. You may be betrayed by those you adored. You may be witness the moments in which your friends die for you. You may realize the expectations you held for the future have lost all meaning. Because all that you do, in other people's eyes, still cannot make up for the pressure you bring about with your appearance, your status. You will realize it all can be sacrificed. You will realize that they all love themselves more than their neighbors. You'll come to know that your proud struggle symbolizes nothing at all. You'll come to see these great lands you threw yourself to do not want you. Yourself to do not want to. Do not want you. You will see your thoughts, your actions become non-existence. You will see them spurn all you revered, your life, your dignity and philosophy, void of all significance. Oh my god, my voice, oh my fucking god, my throat fucking... My throat fucking stings, holy shit. But I like this. Oh my god, I like this. I like this guy. This guy's... I like him. As a villain, I love him. And he's hot, too. I mean, what? Because these people you supposed to call noble are but ambling corpses. All I have encountered, you will encounter too. You want me to surrender? No. I truly am using those Originium arts. This is no deception, nor a threat. On that said, my arts are utterly feeble. All I have taught you constitutes the foundation of these arts. These arts, in the moment you reject me, will carry no impact whatsoever. But should you recognize me, should you have understood me, should you realize just the sort of world you're standing in, tick tock, tick tock. Chime, chime, chime. You will become me. Ursa's future will from then on be in your hands. What are you talking about? What do you mean by all this? Conscious manipulation? thought suggestion? Have you gone insane? It was you who taught me to withstand these arts. It was you who taught me how to break free from the psyche's originium arts. Stop. Why would I use such contemptible, destructive arts on my own hair? On my own air? My arts only expedited the course of events. Expedited? God, I can't pronounce words anymore. Expedited your recognition of this great world of ours. You're questioning yourself, doubting yourself, loathing yourself, and seeing clearly anew your own course. Sans these arts, all this still would have happened. They were just to get you there a little faster. Everyone in the city, living a make-believe normal life, has learned to hypnotize themselves. They are skilled in escaping from the facts, taming themselves with rules and morals, using the lowly shell of the loser to hide just how easily harmed they are by cruel reality. But I have applied you a set of armor, a set of arms, and an ego. These can save you your self-doubt and self-harm in the course of it all. Save you your distress, your struggle. Conserve your time. You will stand up even faster than you were kicked down by reality, and you will be reborn. You needn't spend too much of your life denying your own self. All I have taught you will once again bear anew within your mind, and you will, as if spinning silk from the cocoon, weave anew the knowledge. You will rid yourself of your superstitions, and in your well-rounded garden of wisdom, find a path winding yet with certain end. Tallulah, Ursus's destiny breathes as one with you. The black shake shall walk with you. This immortal will shall never die. Are you cursing me? Are you trying to use yourself to mold me? No, Tallulah. This is not a curse. This is a blessing. I bless you, my daughter. The moment you wake from your unrealistic fancy of human nature, you will be conscious of why we struggle so for this land's most beautiful future. Just shut it! You're full of such utter shit! I never taught you such inflammatory young vernacular. But it may serve you to learn some. That's a role you'll be playing soon after all. Ha! Obviously you didn't let me talk like this in public, so I'd maintain my so-called image. It was to cover you. I calculate so as to make you think of others, but you denounce my proposals, profane my language. You've remembered all I've taught you, and now want to flee. Tallulah. But I'm not worried, because in the end you will come back to this path. The space between people is filled with hatred, and by that hatred they are ruled. Love births hate. Indecision births hate. Admiration births hate. Hatred is the inevitable outcome of interaction. It takes as little as two people to facilitate a sort of rule. Unless they are like me and love all people equally. Will you hate me, Tallulah? For what I have done, this world will do to you. That is all. What you do has nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. I have no part in it. None. Ah, good. Truly splendid. To not inherit the name, to not harness the authority, to not exploit the position. Wonderful, my child. You have a great resolve. The Chad's chin captivates the neck of vampire. He's a vampire, by the way, right? He looks like a vampire, at least. Go and establish your cause by your own hand. If you don't wish to inherit my domain and political resources, my wealth and my power, then by all means, you may seize them yourself. That you could do so would still fulfill my greatest dreams. No one told you could define my aspirations. No. Of course, I wouldn't dream of doing so. But no Kashi would be willing to accept such a present. To our diligent, prideful selves, it would be an insult. I have already taught you everything I can. As for all your goals from here on, they will be your own. My daughter, you truly are outstanding. You break off from all you've known without a second thought, in exchange for a new, novel path. The infected will open up a very different sort of territory for you. Your actions upon this land we call Ursus will be unprecedented. I only came face to face with you today for one thing. I didn't think I'd be forced to see through your wicked, venomous sermon. Ah, have I been waiting for this day? I often wondered if Wei and Wu missed the chance to kill me, and instead would send one of his hands to do it. So it was you. It was always going to be you. To be an executioner for the one who murdered your father, and in place of him, who you bear hatred to kill who he hates. Oh, what a beautiful outcome. Your slaughter testifies to my point of view. I shall gladly give up resistance and die by your hand, my daughter. This action will form your bridge towards truth and allow my death to forge your foundations. I'm not your daughter. I'm not. I'm killing you to put a stop to your evil once and for all. And then, Tallulah, you will do evil. I've heard enough. And then you will do good. And you'll recognize all the good I did. This sword, I never had the housekeeper confiscate it. I'm not fond of this sword. You use arts much more than you use swords, but you were still allowed to carry it. It will remind you where you came from. I don't fucking know how to do a mighty roar. And it will witness our path, yours and mine. Do you hate me, Tallulah? I won't be taken in, you rotted, putrid sneak. You're a villain beyond all else. Your life ends here. of my lung. Your strike was not accurate. I won't hate you. I won't hate you, Kashi. I may hate you I may hate your endless, long-winded, rancid sophistry, but you yourself haven't earned my hate. I pity you. Your death only testifies to your loneliness, your vain attempt to turn yourself into a mirage. I'll let you know the sheer absurdity of all you espoused. Not that you'd be able to know now. I wonder for with my death, a way you may feel, a way of him too. I look forward to when you bear your regret, your hate. Remember this. Tallulah, remember this. Your end is in me. Tallulah, very carefully. Tallulah very carefully pulls out the sword from the Duke's chest. Her mind is somewhere far, far away. She leaves the towering castle, leaves the city, outruns her pursuers. The seeds are already planted, waiting only to sprout. And so you came all the way to where we were. Oh, that was years ago now. After Kashi died, did anything happen in the city? Did you run into any trouble? If anything else happened, it probably wouldn't have ever reached your village. The city, after I left, I heard Kashi's domain and wealth were quickly carved up amongst the Fourth Army. And as far as I go, nobody cares. Who would care about some city girl? Not when she made herself scarce. I did wander too far, though. I only came to my senses once I was already at the old couple's place. Trust me, back then my brain was the picture of a mess. I can barely even remember what I encountered along the way. Mom said that the day you came, you were bloody, tip to tail. It was half a miracle she could still wash those clothes clean. Did you ever wonder if maybe our village would secretly kill you? Wait, where is this coming from? Oh, I'm just guessing. You must have thought of it. You wouldn't do that. Your harvests were good. You just put out the evening dance bonfire. You had fenced bird and beasts and decorations hung outside on the walls. Your lives might have been tough, but you still enjoyed how you lived. You wouldn't have killed me. After that, even the dance would feel right anymore. Who kills someone who stays calm as a lake? Only vicious monsters would. And they're not common at all. Don't you think you're too optimistic about people? I've seen too many bad things. In so many cases, they were done by those without another choice. If they had the choice to make, I know that the vast majority of people across the whole wide world would choose to be good people. And nothing like what Kashi said. He said that all people were disgraceful, that you'd hate them and they're evil in the end, all because you were so kind-hearted. What a horrible curse to want to make. It's about as poisonous as words can get. And that's why I'm sure I'll never hate anyone. Everything they do has a reason behind it. Do you want me to watch over you? Maybe that wouldn't be so bad. But what about after I'm gone? You'd have to figure things out on your own then. It's bad luck to be so ominous, you know. We always have to confront it. Us little infected sooner or later have to make our exits. Taking the little time we have left and doing something that makes the fact we leave worthwhile. There's nothing bad about that. I think the same way. It might not be easy, Alina. It might not be easy, but I still believe the infected should reunite as one. We should find where we belong again in Narcissus. If possible, this world should turn. This world should in turn examine its own deeds. After that, it's not just the infected. Not just the infected. Whether Ursus, Victoria, Lathanian, regardless of country, regardless of race, regardless of your background, we'll sear away all these things that divide us. We should all have lives where we deserve to be equally loved. If someone stands in the way of that life, then we'll take back what's rightfully ours. If you want to do it, you could give it a trial run first. We'd probably be wiped out to the last. Wasn't your first step to challenge Ursus anyway? No matter what we do, it's a challenge to Ursus. But when we give some, we gain some. Despite the fact the return isn't certain to be for us. I don't call to mind things as wicked as you could. But my impression is that things in this world might not be as good as you often suppose. You mean? Tala, you only give so that you can gain. Alina, no, it's not right. What you're asking for is too... I know, but you need to think that way. I won't. I definitely won't. I believe all you've done will bear good fruit. And the reason is simple to match. Because you deserve that result. Because the creatures of this world deserve that fruit. Okay. Let's go. Are you going to join the guerrillas? I need them to approve of me first. It'll be difficult. Well, it'll take more than difficulty to slow me down. Oh my god, there's more! There's more! Oh, she was called Frostnova before this? Oh, Frostnova! He's the person who helped us back there. Keep your bolts knocked. Phew. The fuck? Sorry about that. You're just like the rumors say. So cold, you Yetis. Cool enough to outstrip this awful winter weather. Are you their commander? Infected? Yes. You need to explain then. Why are you wearing a nurse's military officer uniform? I've come up with a lot of lies for that. Any preference? Fire. Wait. You just don't do humor, do you? Are you the squad's leader? Or haven't you fired? Surely she just help us now, sister. Promise. It's true. Yetis. I came here to seek assistance, as well as to assist you. Assist us? Let's shake on it, Captain Yeti. When conveying sincerity, I always hope to go to the equal and dignified route. I hope we can both have ourselves a dignified, tranquil level dialogue. No. Try it. I think I've pegged who you are. Pegged. Those originium crystals they're carrying have your arts, don't they? Huh. Huh. If I'm able to melt your ice, would you be willing to hear me out for a bit? Dream on. You couldn't. Let's try it.
戦場の後始末が落ち着いたら豪勢に食事と決め込みましょう。僕がおごりますよ。
Irony with a 12-year-old humor. Sorry. Alright, I can't anymore. I can't anymore. My voice is just stretchy time. It's just stretchy time. It's the time to make us bones stretch. And thank you for the hydrate too. But I'm done with the main story right now. I can't anymore.
おかえりドクター。
おかえり、ドクター。
Products received. Resources received. Products received. Upgrading. Infrastructure complete.
Okay. That's a lot of those.
Cancelled.
おかえりドクター。
おかえり、ドクター。
ここならよく寝られるかな。
ここなら、ね、ここならのよ。
やっぱりドクターくんのそばが一番居心地がいいわ。
おかえりドクター。
I wanna play a little bit of this. I remember having difficulty with this one. So like, I'm gonna play this one and then I'm gonna go.
ビーンストーク招待出
ビーンストック招待
やるぞ。
出発。
行け。私たちの実力を見せてあげよう。早くしろ。お前
能力を生かした戦術でお願い。卑怯なやつでもいい。
準備万端だよ。準備ここは通さないで。
そうかな。
悪くない位置取りだね。
わかりました。車椅子じゃ鉄骨上でドリフトできないって。
早くしろ。腕もがいてろ。
冷静に。
狙撃位置解除確認。
ご命令をそうかな。
慌てないで。
慌てないで。慌てないで。
準備万端のおバカ、うちの子たちをいじめないで。ドクター、私はここに。ドクター、私が。
君にできるかな。
大気中スピードアップ。
こっちの準備は日差しの角度はちょうどいい。
ご命令を。
自分のための戦いを。
早くしろ。誰一人通す。ちゃんと直すから。
来た来た、このおバカ。あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。
日差しの角度はちょうどいい。
私の声に答え
さあ、あと少し。
来た来た、よくだよ。岩を。
ちゃんと直すから。
こっちの日差しの角度はちょうどいい。
よくだよ。岩をよ。あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。
どうぞ。あなたの訃報を聞くのは誰なのか
考えたことある。命令を。岩が耳を傾けている。
進め。
みんなを助ける。
Ouch.
潜伏開始。
できるか。
他人は私の後ろにいてくれ。
Shit.
早くしろ。
Fuck.
ドクター、私が怖いですか。行け、私たちの実力を見せてあげよう。
みんなを助ける。
要件は日差しの角度はちょうどいい。
I can't fucking believe it. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it, actually.
ドクター、私が行くから。
来た来た。準備ばここは通さないよ。戦場、それは変わらないもの。
要件は他人は私の後ろにいてくれ。
Wait,
連
does
綿たる
does
山
it
々となる。
do more damage
父
if
も私の意志に応えてくれる。
やるぞ。
I don't care about the story. Sorry.
戦場の
Sorry, I
後
just
始
don't
末
care
が
about
落
the
ち着いたら
story. I'm
豪勢
sorry.
に食事と決め込みましょう
I don't care about the
僕
story.
が
I'm
おごり
sorry.
ますよ
Maybe I'll read it by itself sometime later, but
おかえりドク
right
ター
now, I can't anymore. I'm done for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I can't fucking believe how much fucking story I have to fucking read, and then like for like to a while I didn't have any fucking story to read, and I wanted to fucking read story, and then there's just too much fucking story for my poor little voice. Poor little voice, you really never recover. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'll see you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Rooney out.